Do you guys want to absolutely shred bosses in STEELPATH? Go ahead and follow the rest of this video if you do. So, just a couple things for housekeeping purposes. I definitely wanted to tell you guys that this weapon was only obtainable through an event that was on Deimos. So, luckily that blueprint was buyable and tradable in the market, so you can get it now for 8 to 15 to 20 plat. And this gun is absolutely worth every single penny. If you guys don't know what Warframe Market is, it's a online website that tells you the prices, and you're able to even message the people directly as long as they are online to buy stuff from them. So I just thought I would go ahead and throw this in here and show you guys how cheap you can get this, because yeah, the event is no longer going on. It might be brought back in the future, so if you just wanted to wait it out and then grind the event when it came back out, you could definitely do that. But yeah, definitely worth the plat in my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on to another housekeeping. So another thing that I wanted to add real quick before we got into the testing and the build was that you have to be mastery rank 11 to build this weapon. If you guys do want a video on how to grind mastery rank the quickest, and definitely put out a video for that, just drop it in the comments and I'll get started on it right away. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the testing of this gun here. So obviously I came into the simulacrum and I have 20 level 140 corrupt heavy gunner spawned. Obviously it's STEELPATH variants, so they are some of the most heavily armored enemies in the game. Obviously level 140 isn't level cap, but this is the highest I could do because of my mastery level. As you can see, the Lego sight and everything else, if you've seen any of my other Warframe content, usually I am using the BASMU, and it's absolutely destroying the game. I love this gun, especially because it doesn't use ammo, so you don't run out of ammo and have to go like look around for it. That can get pesky. But yeah, the best way to use this gun is actually like a burst gun. The fire rate is super fast, but the only downside of this gun is the mag size. So the little gimmick with it is that when you reach 0 ammo on it, it will reload and give you some health back from the enemies. But in my opinion, the reloading animation and the little effect that it does takes way too long. It takes away from your overall damage because it's taking too long to get you back into the fight. So what I do is I use it as a little burst gun. I go to an enemy, lock on their head, and then melt them away, and then make sure I only get down to 1 bullet or so, and then just wait a couple seconds until the mag comes back to full. So as you can see, with primary deadhead built up, destroy these enemies so quickly, and especially when you're in games with tons and tons of mobs, you're always going to have your deadhead up, which is absolutely, it's crazy. It makes this gun nuts in my opinion. So let's go ahead and get into the build here. So this video is actually brought to you by somebody who dropped in my comment that they wanted to see the build for this gun. So if you guys do want to see any other videos or any other weapon tutorials or anything like that, frame tutorials, anything, I can make any videos that you guys want. Just drop it in the comments and I'll get right to it. So as you can see, my BASMU is Forma 3 times. It probably would take 4 if you wanted to max out the Exilus adapter slot, but I just have a level 1 in there because it's not really too important in there. But let's go ahead and get into the galvanized scope. Obviously makes the headshot damage absolutely crazy. Galvanized aptitude, rifle elementalist, and primary acuity are absolutely necessary for this build. Vital sense, rhyme rounds, critical delay, and malignant force. So obviously you can see on the left side there, my status is absolutely going crazy, but this is also a very, very, very high crit damage gun. And with the mods that are on it, it makes sense because it just absolutely shreds. I'd like to add that I'm using primary deadhead over there on the right, but of course you can use primary merciless. It would probably be just as good, but I like primary deadhead, especially because of galvanized scope. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Kind of a quick one, but if you guys want to see anything else, just like, comment, subscribe, drop it in the comments, and I will get right to it. Peace.